In my years of teaching here at CNN, I have encountered many kinds of students. Some were more diligent than most, while others exhibited a happy-go-lucky attitude that is rarely seen nowadays. Regardless of the attitude, these students had one particular goal, and that is to be fluent in English. Different attitudes would almost always result in different approaches. And here we see where we start our discussion. How would one approach his or her own English study? Some opt to take a very light way, combining fun and study, while others take a more rigid approach. Those who take a much more rigid approach have set schedules and have specific targets. Their objectives have to be accomplished within a specific amount of time. In some situations, this can be good for a student, but at times, it can be a source of frustration. The lighter path or approach, however, can be an avenue for great opportunities for a student. A student can explore and undertake a myriad of tasks, but pitfalls lie when the student cannot get his or her bearings straight. This leads to fickle-mindedness and loss of focus. This can lead to great frustrations as well. So choose wisely. These approaches have both good and bad aspects. It depends upon the individual whether he or she can commit to one approach or not.
Hello everybody and welcome back. I think we haven't seen each other for a long time. I'm Teacher Rosie and I'm here to tell you another article, and this is all about tests. Have you ever felt that you were just studying to pass a test? Today, many schools and companies around the world use standardized tests such as the TOEFL. It's a test to measure students' abilities. Thousands of people every year take these kinds of tests in order to enter or graduate from a school or get a better job. There are two types of tests that are commonly used in academic institutions. The first type of test is the achievement test. This is used at the end of a term, or for example, to evaluate how much students have learned about a subject. The other commonly used test is the proficiency test. This kind of test measures students' overall skill in a language and is not directly related to a particular course or school. IELTS, TOEIC, TOEFL, and university entrance exams are all examples of proficiency exams. Even test experts agree that current tests are not perfect. Paul Barton, the Director of Educational Testing Services, ETS, Policy Information Center, has suggested that standardized testing needs to change. Students should take fewer standardized tests. The ones they do take, he says, should tell us what students really know and how they can use that knowledge in real life. To use standardized tests or not to, the debate continues. Meanwhile, many students' futures are still decided based on their test results. So why did I use this article? For you to be informed. Test is not everything to measure your skill, but they are all very, very important for your English development in an academy or in a formal school. So thank you to this book, Reading Skills Active 1. See you again next time. I'm Teacher Rosie.